Hello, SVUE students. It is the week of April 19th. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now it's time for the Avid Spartan Pledge. I am an avid Spartan, always prepared for the day, very respectful to all that come my way, intentionally safe and determined to exceed. I am an avid Spartan, and today I will succeed. This week's highlight is one you can learn from. That's right, a teacher. Teachers act as role models, mentors, caregivers, and advisors. They can have a profound impact on the lives of their students. Primarily, teachers will impart knowledge to their students and help them learn new things. They are always finding new ways to support their students in their learning styles and are mindful of their students and how they feel. They know that all people, especially young people, will learn at a different pace and speed than their peers. Because of this, teachers need to be highly adaptable and flexible with their lesson plans. Teachers do more behind the scenes, like communicating with parents and coworkers, grading papers, or other assignments. In addition to that, they also go to trainings to help them be better teachers. There are a lot of expectations for teachers, and most teachers even work outside of school. And the reason they do that is because you're important to them. To get a degree in teaching, you need a bachelor's degree in education, and depending on what grade level, you'll need a specific endorsement. You can be endorsed in elementary education, secondary education, or middle school education. Some of the special skills you'll need are effective communication skills, collaboration with coworkers, creative thinking, ability to adapt, effective organization skills, devotion and strong work ethic, and a knowledge in the field. Classes you are taking now that can help you on your journey to become a teacher is all of them. But if there's a specific subject that is easier or more fun for you, you can focus on that teacher. Think about what you would want to do as a teacher and maybe some stuff that you don't. But make sure that you focus on language arts because you'll need that for a lot of different things. Lesson plans, grading, parent communication, you name it. Some colleges in the area that can help you in your journey to become a teacher include Eastern Illinois University, Northern Illinois University, and University of Illinois. If you need a good teacher joke, how do teachers spell relief? S-U-M-M-E-R. Time for the Teacher Spotlight. Take it away, Mrs. Dunsing.
Okay, welcome to the Teacher Spotlight, Mr. Cundiff. You are a sixth grade teacher at SVUE, is that correct?
That's correct. Thank you for having me.
Well, you're welcome. Can you tell me what schools did you go to end up here at SVUE?
It's a long journey and it's kind of crazy. I've settled at SVUE, which is kind of nice. I started at a different school in Southern Illinois for 4 years and then come up here and I got to go to one of my favorite schools in town, Liberty. And I kind of got to know your mother-in-law from there.
Yes,
and what a great teacher. Yeah. And then I got to kind of know you. I think you started right when I started leaving out from Liberty at fourth grade. I was Title I and then fourth grade, and then I jumped up to a Title I coordinator for the whole district, and then jumped to SVUE for 1 year after that, and then went to Southwest for a year. From Southwest, I went to Northridge for a year as a dean of students, and then 2 years as an assistant principal at Northridge. And then came back to my roots of SVUE. I like green and wanted to come back to green, So I've been a GIF while I was here, and then a really neat job I had was being an adjunct professor at Olivet Nazarene University for a couple of years.
Yes, so, I read that. I did not know that about you.
Yes.
That's very interesting. Now, you did a little stint in summer school because that's where you and I actually met. You were the coordinator of summer school 1 year.
That's true. I left that out. You have good memory. Good memory.
I just remember that's how you and I met. Next, if you wanted to travel, where would you want to go?
Well, I gave you kind of a silly answer, but it's kind of true. I grew up with Carmen Sandiego when that was just a game on the computer, and I always wanted to catch her, and I couldn't. And then the other thing is she always comes in cool places. So, wherever Carmen Sandiego is, I want to be, and then maybe I get the reward money and visit a cool place.
And I definitely love that answer. Really did. So can you tell me what you like to do in your spare time? You've got a lot of things you like to do.
I do. It's similar to all the little jobs I've learned as I've been in school. I love fixing things, and as you would know, my car recently. So I actually enjoy working on those things. It's part of I've learned after school too late about, it's kind of my favorite thing about trying things. I didn't realize I could do some things until I had to do them. And then I grew to be more confident in doing those. So fixing things, I love going fishing, just because it's a fun little sport, and you do well, you don't do well, had time to relax. And then I love watching my Steelers and football. And then playing golf. My son likes to play golf now, so I like playing golf with him. And I just have fun with it, so I don't get frustrated. I've not thrown a club yet.
Oh, very good. Very good. So I've got here some pictures of your family and a little dog. Can you tell us a little bit about your family and your pet?
Yes. Well, I have 2 boys, and that's it. No girls, sorry. Not in the cards for us. Nate is the older one. He's wearing the Jordan jersey, number 23. And then D Rose over there, Joel, is wearing 3. Or maybe that was Dwayne Wade when he was in town. I don't remember. And Joel's younger, but he's taller, so he loves that. And both these boys, of course, love sports. They really like the Bulls. That was a year ago or something, right before COVID shut down. We had been at a Bulls game. And that was one of our last memories. Zach LaVine nailed a 3-point shot to end the game and win the game right at the buzzer. Was awesome. So my wife, Melissa, we are on a little boat cruise in Chicago, learning about the town. It was named after a stinky onion. I guess that was the Indian root name of that, Stinky Onion, Chicago. There you go. And Our dog's name is Bandit because of the black kind of stripe across his eyes there. And he lives up to that every day by trying to steal people's food.
Oh, yes. Yes, we got a little sneaker at my house too. So your quote was try again. So why would you like the kids to know that quote and remember?
Because I love that. It's something that when I see kids don't try, I'm concerned because there's no growth with that. So I find that in my life, it really didn't happen because I always try to be the smart kid, the smart one of my family is smart. And then I was afraid to try because then I wouldn't be smart anymore if I didn't do it right. And then as I grew, and then it made me not risk anything. So then I finally realized in college, I should just try, and nobody really cares if I get it right the first time. So try again. And SpongeBob helped me with a good illustration of that, because SpongeBob, when he's trying to be the perfect waiter or maitre d' for Squidward, he has to get rid of everything else in his mind so he can be perfect. And the problem with that was he got rid of all those other files, but it did show me we put file folders in our head when we try, and then we can go back and put new stuff and attach it to the stuff in our head. So when we try, we go, okay, yeah, we did that right, so we'll do that again. We didn't do that right, here's how we should do it. So try again, because a lot of us as teachers, we know that we want to see that effort, and from there, we will know how to coach you up and get you to the spot you should be.
Definitely. I like that. Definitely. I need to record that and just play it all the time.
That's right.
So thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate it. I appreciate you sending me the pictures and taking your time to do this interview for me.
I thank you for your patience. I'm sorry it caused a little bit of delay, but I appreciate all you do, Ms. Dunsing, bringing these teachers and their stories and these quotes. I love seeing the teachers' quotes. So good job to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Kunda, for being on our show. It's so cool to learn a little bit more about you. Time for the special day of the week. We're all cutting back on sugar, but let's start tomorrow. On April 22nd, which is also known as Earth Day, is also National Jelly Bean Day. And we still have plenty of Easter candy on hand. Did jelly beans really exist in the Civil War? It's possible, but they became really popular at the turn of the century. We love jelly beans for their no apologies take on instant gratification. Sugar, corn syrup, and starch. There's nothing good in there, but we still eat them. And maybe it's because they're all sorts of colors. They definitely look the part to appeal to people everywhere. And yes, their egg shape makes them a perfect Easter treat. So grab a handful on April 22nd. Your dentist will never know. Time for the joke of the week. How did we know Michael Jackson's favorite jelly bean flavor? Because of his popular song, Jelly Beans.
Blue jelly beans are not my flavor. I prefer the green or the lemon ones.
I think I have that right. Time for a question for you. The success of the Harry Potter movies inspired the production of bizarre flavors of jelly beans. In the movie, what are these special jelly beans called? Have your teacher email me your answer. I'm going to leave you with one last word. Gallant. Gallant is an adjective which means to be obviously well-dressed. Gallant exists in modern English primarily as an adjective, but it entered the language first as a noun. In the 14th century, when tales of Camelot populated the mythology of English speakers, a gallant was a young man of fashion. Imagine perhaps a young and smartly dressed Arthur or Lancelot. You may have noticed that we are in our new recording studio. What do you think? I'm Mr. Hubbard, and I'll see you next week.